multiplies by itself that could become that first term. What number multiplied by itself would be 4 whole class? It's 2. So if I see that, I probably know it's going to be the same thing, 2x and 2x, because in the C term, 121 is also a perfect square. Anyone know that by just in your head? Felix, what's 121? Yeah, I think so. You could check with your calculator, but 11 should work as well. So if you have the first and third term as perfect squares, you know this thing is going to be a perfect square trinomial, and you're going to take one of those and square it. You could shake hands and just make sure it works, but we know 2 times 11 is 22, so 22 written twice would be 44. It checks out mentally. Try this one. Is x squared minus 24x plus 144 a perfect square trinomial? Put yes or no, and then try to factor it. X squared this time just has 1, and 1 is a perfect square, so your next step is to look at 144. Is 144 a perfect square? You could guess and check and start just with 10, do 10 times 10, then 11 times 11, then 12 times 12, 13 times 13, see what you get. All right, let's vote. Is this a perfect square? Thumb up, yes. Thumb down, no. Karen, what do you think? Is that a perfect square? I need to see some sort of votes. Okay. Hands down. Most of us are agreeing that it is. Can you factor it for me? Silent hand. If you factored it. Addison, what did you get? Because this is a negative 24, you need these to add up to a negative 24, not a positive. 2 negatives will make a positive 144. That is your answer factored. Your test tomorrow is going to have at least one that just has a trinomial that says, is it a perfect square trinomial? It wants you to say yes or no, and then if it is, it will ask you to factor it. I'm going to skip example 2 because we chopped off a day of our notes, Elliot. We're going to move this to after break. So you'll have kind of like a mini quiz probably that Friday that has one thing we left out, which is solving algebraically, and then a word problem like example 2. You can look at it for fun over break in between opening up presents, pull out example 2, and then your turn and try it out. Okay, it was a joke. You're not going to do that. Probably don't do that, actually. Flip to number 1. You have review like last week. I think I took off question number 15. Here's the layout. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the left side. 7 and 8 are to the right. 9 and 10 are underneath the flag. 11 and 12 and 13 are to the right by the calculators and the whiteboard then. If I give you your number, do not go yet until I say go. You're going to do 2 problems. Come to me to check answers. Go back and do 2 problems. Math Amazing Race is slightly different than last time. You don't have levels, so just do every 2 problems. You're number 1. You're number 2. You're number 3. You're number 4. You're number 5. You're number 6. You're 7. You're 8. You're 9. You're 10. You're 11. If your packet has a graph on it, it means you have one that you need to graph. So number 11, do in the box 11. Show me what number you are. All right, send 1 walker up. Go. You got 13 minutes, 26. Just move. Just move. What number are you, Kieran? What number are you? What number are you, Sasha? What number were you? 9's over there. Under the flag. You're fine. It's your penalty for winning last time, so you get a 20-second delay if you win, just to make it fair. Maybe. What are you eating? Do you have a cough drop? What are you eating? Candy? So cough drop. Yeah.
This one, it's not factorable, but would it be factorable if we multiplied it all by a number?
So let's try to do 6 times 8 is 48. Are there two numbers that multiply to 48 but add to 19?
12 and
48. We want to add to 19.
6 and 8. Isn't
6
factoring
and
where you
8
put it in
14.
the parentheses
Yeah.
though?
So 48, that wouldn't work. Let's try 20. 48 and 24.
24 and
What
2
about 48 divided by 3?
is 16, right?
Okay.
Okay, so 16 and 3.
Okay. So would that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you can't square 6.
So remember when you're dealing with factors and you're using the grouping method, you're going to take the first term, 6x squared, and then you're going to take the factors, which you said were 16 and 3, and they were negatives, and you're going to do minus 16x, and then minus 3x. And then your last term is 8. So that is the group, and then make your grouping.
Thank you.
So
I totally
you'll
forgot
need
about
to
that
use the
method.
grouping method for that. Discriminant is the square root.